Here you can see many operations on matrices. The first one is x into. Here what we mean is this into is a scalar multiplication and the other operation here is addition. So the scalar multiplication, how it is defined is, if you are multiplying a matrix by a scalar, then every element of the matrix to be multiplied by that scalar. So here x into the column matrix 2, 3 becomes 2x, 3x plus here also y into the column matrix. It's a scalar multiplication. So y to be multiplied with every element inside the matrix. So it is minus y is equal to 10, 5. Next you have to do the next operation, addition. And addition of matrices is already defined when you have to add the corresponding terms. So it is 2x, the corresponding term here 2x, here it is minus y. So add these two, you will get 2x minus y. Similarly, 3x plus y. 3x plus y, this column matrix is equal to the matrix 10, 5. Now comes the equality of matrices. Two matrices are equal if they are of the same order and the corresponding elements are equal. That means the corresponding elements, that is 2x minus y equal to 10 and 3x plus y equal to 5. So now we got two algebraic equations, and solving that you will get the value of x and y. Here to solve we apply the elimination method. Here you can notice that the coefficients of y in both the equations are opposite sign. So if we are adding the two equations, y can be eliminated. So adding the two equations you get 5x equal to 15, or from there you will get the value of x as 15 by 5 is equal to 3. Now substituting this value in the equations, you get, for example, in the first equation 2x minus y, you put the value 3, you get 2 into 3 minus y equal to 10, or 6 minus y equal to 10, or taking the term to the other side, you get y equal to 6 minus 10, which is equal to minus 4. So the solution or the value of the matrix equation, value of x and y is x equal to 3, y equal to minus 4. Given 3 into x, comma y, comma z, comma w. Here also we have to do the proper operations which is mentioned in this matrix equation. You can see here, if you take left hand side of this equation, we have 3 into x, y, matrix x, y is a w for the matrix multiplication with a scalar quantity. So a scalar multiplication means every element of the matrix to be multiplied with 3. So we will get 3x, 3 is equal to, right hand side the operation is addition of two matrices. So to add the two matrices, you have to add the corresponding elements. That is, the corresponding element of x here is 4. So x plus 4, then 6 plus the corresponding element in the second matrix is x plus y. Then corresponding to minus 1 in the first matrix, we have in the second matrix z plus w. So adding that, you will get minus 1 plus z plus w. And Next, 2w plus 3. Now comes the equality of matrices. So two matrices are equal if they are of the same order and the corresponding elements are same. So now again you can equate the corresponding elements. So here we get 3x equal to x plus 4. From here itself we get the value of x. So that means this x is taken to the left side. You get 3x minus x or 2x equal to 4, or that implies x equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. Now the corresponding elements, we can equate 3y with 6 plus x plus y. So I get 3y equal to 6 plus x plus y, and already we know the value of x as 2, so that we are substituting here. What you get, 3y equal to 6 plus this x value we have already written as 2, so it is replaced, x is replaced by 2, then plus y, and now we have an equation only in y, so it is easy to find y. Taking this y to left side, you get 3y minus y, that is 2y equal to 8, and that implies y equal to 8 by 2, or it is 4. Next is the corresponding elements. If you equate here, 3z equal to this, and before that, because 3z equal to minus 1 plus z plus w, we have one equation with two variables, so we will go to the last one, that is 3w equal to, the corresponding element here is 2w plus 3. So or we will get this 2w will take to the left side, 3w minus 2w becomes w equal to 3. So this is three values we got, x, y and w. Finally we will equate this, that is 3z equal to, here we have minus 1 plus z plus w, and already we got the value of w, so that you can substitute here. So you'll get 3z equal to minus 1 plus z plus 3, and on simplification, or z is taken to the left side, you will get 3z minus z is equal to 2, or 2z equal to 2, or that means z equal to 1. So all the four values we got. Therefore, finally we can write the answer, x equal to, y equal to, z equal to, and w equal to. W value is 3, z value is 1, y value is 4, and x value is 2. So this is the final answer. Next, question number 13. If f of x equal to capital F of x equal to, you are given a matrix cos x minus, that is f of x into f of y equal to f of x plus y. For that, the mathematical method of proving an equation is take LHS take RHS and prove that LHS equal to RHS. So therefore, we take LHS of the equation which is to be proved. LHS is f of x into f of y. You can notice that f of x is a matrix, and you have to now multiply f of x with f of y. F of y will also be a matrix, and how to get that matrix is, to get f of y, replace x by y in f of x. So the first matrix is, now what is f of y? For getting f of y, what you need to do is, for this x, you replace y. So wherever x is coming, that x to be replaced by y, you will get f of y. So f of y is another matrix in which x is replaced by y. So we will have cos y minus multiplication. Actually, that into should not be written there. There is no symbol which we use for matrix multiplication. When two matrices are written like this without any operation, there is a hidden operation, that is, it is understood that it is a matrix multiplication. Now you have to recollect matrix multiplication. For recollecting matrix multiplication, just remember that when you multiply two matrices, from the first matrix you consider the rows, and from the second matrix you consider the column. So first you take the first row which I have highlighted, and now you have to multiply with the first column here. Now how the multiplication is, children, you recollect? That is, the first row we are going to multiply with the first column. The corresponding elements you have to multiply, that is cos x into cos y. We can write cos x cos y plus minus sin x into sin y. So you can write it as minus sin x sin y plus 0 into 0. So plus 0 I am not writing. Again, you will take first row and combine with the second column. The first row to be multiplied with the second column. This is your second column. So while you multiply it, the corresponding elements you have to multiply and add it up. That is cos x into minus sin y. So multiplication, I am writing it as minus cos x sin y. Then the second element minus sin x to be multiplied with cos y. That becomes minus sin x cos y. Sin x cos y plus 0 into 0, that becomes 0. So we have multiplied first row with the second column. Again, first row to be multiplied with the last column, the third column. So what is the third column here? The third column is 0, 0, 1. So now you can multiply that. You can see that cos x into 0, it is 0, plus minus sin x into 0, 0, plus 0 into 1, 0. So finally you are getting the last one as 0. So first row we have multiplied with every column of the second matrix. Okay. Next we will come to the second row. What is the second row? The row is always taken from the first matrix. Now the second row you have to continue with the same process. So second row, if you multiply with the first column, what you get, the corresponding elements you are multiplying, that is, you are getting sin x into, here it is cos y. Then here cos x into the second element, that becomes cos x into sin y. Then plus 0 into 0. So that becomes 0. So I am not writing it. Again the second row you have to multiply with the second column. That means the corresponding elements, if you multiply, what you get? Sin x into the sin x into minus sin y. So we can write it as minus sin x into sin y. Then again the second element, cos x into cos y. So that is plus cos x into cos y, then plus 0 into 0. That becomes 0. So I'm not writing that 0. Again, the second row, you have to multiply with, the third column. We can see that sin x into 0 plus cos x into 0 plus 0 into 1, and finally you are getting here the last element as 0. Now the second row is over. Now you will come to the third row of the first matrix. The third row, now you have to multiply with every column of the second matrix. So 0, 0, 1, you multiply with the first column, 0 into cos y plus 0 into sin y plus 1 into 0. So it becomes 0. Again, the third row you are multiplying with the second column. You can see that on multiplication you get 0. And here the third row with the third column you will get final answer as 1. So you are getting the product matrix now. You can close down the symbol here. Now you have to just apply some of your trigonometric identities. So which trigonometric identities are having here? You can see here cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, as you know, it is cos of x plus y. Cos of x plus y. Now the second one, if you take one minus outside, what you get is cos x sin y plus sin x cos y, or it is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So it becomes sin x plus y. The final is 0. And this one is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So it is also sin x plus y. And this one is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y is cos x plus y. And here it is 0, then 0, 0, 1. Now you come to the question. In the question part, f of x is given, and what product matrix we got has, there is a close similarity. You can see here, instead of x we have here x plus y. So everywhere you can notice that instead of x we have x plus y. So it is nothing but f of x plus y. That is, the left hand side of this equation was LHS was f of x into f of y, and we reach at RHS and hence proved. Next is, you have already learned in your matrix multiplication, A into B need not be equal to B into A always. But there are very few cases where A into B can also be equal to B into A. A into B equal to B into A means A and B must be square matrices, otherwise the multiplication itself is not possible. Because if A is a square matrix of M by M, B must also be a square matrix of M by M, so that A into B can be defined and also B into A can be defined. The special cases I am taking as this I, the identity matrix or unit matrix. You can see what is a unit matrix of order 2. So for example, I am taking the unit matrix of order 2. It is the square matrix 1 0 0 1, and I of the third order is the square matrix of order 3 1 0 0 0. Okay. Now if A is a square matrix, you can find A into A. And A into A, we write with another symbol also, A square. A into A, you can write it as A square also. And also you have studied the property of matrix multiplication. The unit matrix is called the multiplicative identity. If A is a square matrix of order n by n, then I of order n by n is behaved as the identity matrix. That means what? A into I is equal to I into A, and that is equal to A. A into I equal to I into A equal to A, provided A and I must be of the same order. Now, A into A if is possible if A is a square matrix, and it can also write it as A square. Now, A square into A, you can write it as A cube. It goes on like that. So there is some questions of find A square minus 5A square equal to A into A 2 0 1. A you have to multiply 2 times. 2 1. As I have explained earlier, we will go with the definition. So multiplication of matrices. From the first matrix, you consider only rows. Yeah, say row. And from the second matrix, you consider the columns. So next, you will be taking the first column. So on multiplication, what you get? It will be 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 0 into 2, that is 0, plus 1 into 1. The first row is multiplied with the first column. Again, first row, you have to multiply with the second column. This is the second column. So on multiplication you get 2 into 0, that is 0, plus 0 into 1, that is 0, plus 1 into minus 1. Again, the first row with the third column. First row with the third column. So start the multiplication. That is 2 into 1, that is 2, plus the 0 into 3, it is 0, plus 1 into 0. So the first row's use is over. Next you come to the second row from the first matrix. From the first matrix, you always notice that you are taking rows. Again, you multiply with the columns. So, first row with first column, so 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 1 into 2, that becomes 2, plus 3 into 1, that is plus 3. Again, this row to be given to the second column. That means, now what you are getting, this 2 into 0, that is 0, plus this 1 into 1, that is 1, plus 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Again, you will be multiplying the row with the last column, that is 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 1 into 3, that is 3, plus this 3 into 0, that is 0. Okay? Now come to the third one, third row of your third row of the first matrix. You have to now multiply with the corresponding elements. That is 1 2 is 2, plus minus 1 into 2. So it is minus 2, plus 1 into 0 is 0. Okay. Next, with the second column, 1 into 0, 0, plus minus 1 into 1, it is minus 1, plus 0 into minus 1, it is 0. Again, with the third column, that is 1 into 1, that is 1, plus minus 1 into 3, minus 3, plus 0 into 0, that is 0. So this is a matrix. So finally what you are getting is 5 minus 1, 2, 9, minus 2, 5, here it is 0, minus 1, minus 2. So we got a square now. Now come to this equation, or come to the expression a square minus 5a plus 6i. A square minus, that is your 5 minus 1, 2, 9, minus 2, 5, 0, minus 1, minus 2. This is a square. minus 5 times A. The matrix A which is given in 3, 1 minus 1, 0. Then plus 6 times I. I means the identity matrix or the unit matrix of the same order as that of A. That means your unit matrix will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. Now the operations you have to do. The first matrix you need not have to. The multiplication is a scalar multiplication. So we can do that. Only 5 into every element of the matrix to be multiplied by 5. So we'll get 10, 0, 5, 10, 5, 3, 15. 5 into 3, that is 15. Then 5 minus 5, 0. Plus, here also this is a scalar multiplication. So every element you will multiply with 6. So we'll get 6, 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 0, 0, 6. Now simple addition and subtraction only you have to do. That is, in one stretch I'm doing both the operations. That is, it is 5 minus 10 plus 6 because the corresponding elements to be operated. 5 minus 10 plus 6. Now, minus 1, minus 0 and plus 0. Because I am performing these two operations to the corresponding elements. Next is 2 minus 5 plus 0. Similarly, the other elements also 9 minus 10 plus 0. Here you are getting minus 1, then minus 3, then minus 1. Find K. So that A into A, that means product of two matrices 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2 into the same matrix. Now from the first one you are considering the first row is taken. Now we will multiply with the first column. So you are getting the answer. Multiply with the two columns of the second matrix. So now second row with first column 4 into 3, that is 12. Then plus minus 2 into 4, that is minus 8. Again, the second row with second column, that is 4 into minus 2, minus 8, plus minus 2 into minus 2, that is plus 4. So we got this matrix which is equal to, we can write it as 9 minus 8, that is 1. Here it is minus 2. Then next, come to the equation. Find the value of K so that A square equal to Ka minus 2I. So while you analyze this question has got two parts. What is to find out and what is given. The given fact is that A square equal to Ka minus 2I. Then you have to find out the value of K. So given thing you can use it. That is, given that A square equal to Ka minus 2i. That is a square you have already found. You can write that. It is a matrix 1 minus 2, 4 minus 4. And this matrix equal to K into A. So let us write here what is A. A is given as 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2. Minus 2i. Minus 2i is the unit matrix. Now do the operations. So we'll get 1 minus, no need of doing anything on the left hand side. So you can continue like this, which is equal to only right hand side, you are simplifying. You can see that here one operation is hidden, that is a scalar multiplication. So every element of the matrix to be multiplied by k, you will get 3k minus 2k, 4k minus 2k, then minus 2 times, that is also scalar multiplication. So every element you will multiply with the scalar 2. So 2, 0, 0, 2. Now do the operation. According to that, this is subtraction. So the corresponding elements you will subtract. That means which is equal to 3k minus 2 minus 2k minus 0. So I need not have to write minus 0. Then comes 4k minus 0. It is the same as 4k only. Then minus 2k minus 2. You are getting a matrix here. And left hand side is already a matrix. 1 minus 2, 4 minus 4. Now what you need to do is you apply the equality of matrices. Two matrices are equal if they are of the same order and the corresponding elements are the same. The corresponding elements we mean 1 equal to 3k minus 2. Anything you can equate, and which is most comfortable for you to find the value of k, that is easy. 1 equal to 3k minus 2, or for cross checking you can take this also. Minus 2 equal to minus 2k. So it is easy here to get the value of k, I feel. K equal to 1. And just to verify whether k equal to 1 is correct or not here, cross checking. When k equal to 1, you will get 3 minus 2 equal to 1. So it is true. Therefore, the value of k equal to 1.